Bring it on, week 3. Things get started between the hedges when Arkansas State visits the third-ranked Georgia Bulldogs. A-State is coming off an impressive 43-17 road victory at UNLV, their largest victory over a non-conference FBS opponent since 2011. The Red Wolves racked up 498 yards of total offense and held UNLV's QB to just 42 yards passing. Continue to watch wide receiver Omar Bayless. The redshirt senior leads the nation in receiving touchdowns with 5 and is third in receiving yards with 281. Saturday's meeting in Athens will be the third between the two red and black teams, and the Red Wolves will be looking for their first ever victory over an SEC opponent. On the ground as a team and individually, Georgia and DeAndre Swift ranked second in the SEC in rushing yards, and defensively, overall, the Bulldogs are third in the SEC.
They got to be at their very best at 11 o'clock on Saturday. And they've got to be focused on playing us without mistakes. And that doesn't always happen. The best team doesn't always win in any sport, in any game. We're hoping that Saturday that we play our best ball. We'll be in shape. We're prepared. We're going to coach them well. We're going to have a plan that maximizes our strengths, that hopefully, avoids our mismatches where we're in the minus category. And then we got to go out and execute our plan flawlessly and capitalize on any mistake that they make.
Saturday's game is proof that there is more to life than football, and we'd like to thank the University of Georgia's fans for asking their fellow fans to wear pink for Wendy, Coach Anderson's wife, who passed away in August after a 2-year battle with breast cancer. The Red Wolves and the Bulldogs kick off at 11 a.m. Central on ESPN2. Moving forward into the afternoon, Coastal Carolina will welcome Norfolk State. The Chanticleers defeated Kansas 12-7 last week, their first ever win over an Autonomy 5 and Big 12 opponent. The afternoon lineup has South Alabama hosting Memphis and Georgia Southern on the road at Minnesota. Last time out, the South Alabama Jaguars set a school record 413 rushing yards, led by Trey Minter's 189-yard effort. Minter currently ranks third in the Sun Belt in rushing yards, averaging 113 per contest. And across the line, Memphis was selected to win the Americans West Division and started its season off with a win over Ole Miss. Offensively, the Tigers are led by quarterback Brady White and defensively by DB Sanchez Blake Jr.
We need to start fast defensively. We need to start fast offensively. The thing with our defense through the first 2 weeks of the season, the first drive, we have not started fast, but we've been able to make adjustments and to stop the bleeding.
You can catch South Alabama and Memphis on ESPNU at 2:30 Central. Georgia Southern and Minnesota will be meeting for the first time on the gridiron, also at 2:30 Central over on the Big Ten Network. The Eagles will be looking for their second win in a row, and as Chad Lunsford mentioned in his Monday presser, still trying to get back to playing true Georgia Southern football. Meanwhile, dating back to last season, Minnesota has won 4 straight games and is 6-2 in their last 8 games. Later in the day, Troy welcomes Southern Miss for what will be Letter Winners Day at the Vet, where members of the 1984 National Championship team and members of the 2009 Sun Belt Championship team will be honored. Southern Miss brings a quality and similar squad into Troy, and one that head coach Chip Lindsey is quite familiar with.
Southern Miss, just a preview, I got a ton of respect for their program, very similar to our program. A lot of great tradition. Got a lot of respect for Coach Hobson and what he does. Really good defensive coach. Everywhere he's been, they've been good on defense. This is the reason you come to Troy, to play in these big games like this. So we're looking forward to it. Obviously, it's a big challenge for us.
Troy and Southern Miss kick off at 5 Central on ESPN+. Georgia State will be looking for its third straight win when they face Western Michigan in Kalamazoo. Western Michigan leads the series at 1-0, with the first meeting occurring last year in Atlanta. Panther quarterback Dan Ellington continues to make a name for himself, having thrown for a school record 5 touchdown passes and recording career highs with 362 yards passing and 448 yards of total offense in their comeback win over Furman. The senior leads the Sun Belt and ranks 7th in the FBS with 7 touchdowns through 2 games, and also leads the league in pass efficiency and total offense. Georgia State, Western Michigan, Sunbelt versus Maction will be on ESPN Plus at 6 p.m. Central. Continuing the evening slate, Texas State travels north to Dallas to take on SMU. And in the final kick of the day, Louisiana will be at home against Texas Southern.